dirt embankment that separates the track and the spectators. And Derek, let's see what happens.
Well, he was side by side with John Krebs.
Oh.
John Krebs goes wow.
Oh, yeah.
Out through there in front of Derek Cope.
And the car overturned several times. So our concern isn't about Derek Cope. He's okay. Our concern is John Krebs. And he did not come close to a spectator area. They were well separated from the area that Krebs landed in. There you can see Cope. He is out of the car and walking away.
Now, Bob, you see that guy says Skull Racing on it? That's a spotter.
Yeah.
And we have a car into the tire barriers. That's Steve Park. This is at the exit of turn number 2.
I think that's where Richard Petty hit the wall here a few years ago.
It sure is. Yep. It's a full course caution. First time this afternoon. Comes on lap number 25. Ooh, Park is way up on the tires and the barriers. John Kernan has a report.
Jerk it off. But, folks, look here what happened. Steve Park is going to come to watch as he backs in the fence.
Overturns completely in the air, comes down on all 4.
Looks like those guys at the X Games, the way they do those skates.
Wow. Man, oh, man. That was Lloyd Burton is driving the backup car. He's in qualifying here on Friday afternoon. Crashed up in the S's and turned the car over, had to go to backup. Had a really good race car. Here's that qualifying lap Friday afternoon. Gets that left rear in the dirt. The Caterpillar car goes around, backs in the fence, and watch this, climbs that fence and does a slow roll over, lands on its wheels, and Ward got out, threw his helmet, and said, I made a mistake.
Well, he started in 37th position. He got the first provisional spot, now running in 3rd place.
By the way, that qualifying crash was right at the same position where he had the encounter with Rudd and Wallace last year during the race.
Well, yes, that is a live picture. You know, payback sometimes. Well, a lot of times it happens around this place. Tony Stewart just got paid back for what he did earlier to Brian Vickers.
So the attitude kind of, what the heck, I'll let him go and then pay it off.
And I can guarantee you that
all clear.
All Vickers has been thinking about since he got turned by Stewart was getting in a position to do this.
Looking for him. Where's that 14?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is early. Okay, no, this is just now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Vickers comes from the left side of the racetrack, or from on your screen comes from the right side of the racetrack across to run in the.
Is fast. A lot of speed. David Gilliland is in the tire wall at turn 10. This will be a full course caution. Man, the first one of the day. The two-time Southwest Tour winner here went in deep into the tire wall.
Yeah, he knows her.
21st.
Knows her into those tires.
Have a look.
Just gets out wide here, and once you get off the track, you're done. And wow, what an incredible. I mean, that's a sudden stop. And look how he knocked all those tires loose. That's huge.
This is where these tire packs really do the job.
What's that
of absorbing impact.
The green flag going back in the air at lap 66.
Wow. Ooh, a lot of wheel spin back there on that. Oh, we got trouble. They're stacking up back there.
4 cars involved. Paul Menard, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Max Pappas among those.
And that was all
got a piece
that
of
was
it.
all due to that wheel spin. Those guys, when they got on the gas, there was a bunch of guys that got loose.
And let's be real clear. It starts in the first 4 or 5 cars. But these are the guys that look at them back here.
Man, some of those guys just barreled in there.
Yeah, they were going, man.
You know, Truex had been good all day long. He had been penalized because when he pitted, a tire got away. He had to start at the tail end of the longest line, and here you see the results.
Wow. Checking up.
Buried in there.
He has drilled the tire packs.
Yeah, he's
Side 2 into the tire barrier.
He was running 19th and said he wasn't given any room. There's Truex coming out of 7. Reagan off the course, kind of in the dirt, and hooks him.
Yeah. You know, in other sports, there's unavoidable contact and there's avoidable contact. That's could have been a little give and take there on either guy's part. I'm not blaming either one of them, but that could have been avoided. Right there.
Darrell, you talked about him in the pre-race, the man that started the season off the first 15 races, 14 top 10 finishes. It won't happen today.
No.
We'll give you a look riding with Joey Logano as they exited turn 7.
Clear. Just dirt. Keep digging. They got a pit. Check up. Come on. Okay. 55 in the.
Robbie Gordon.
Oh, Harvick goes in.
Harvick.
Oh,
McMurray Stewart.
Harvick just took out 4 guys.
That was incredible. Oh, one just barely got by that.
And Harvick just got in there way too deep, got on the brakes, got it loose.
That's an incredible dominoes effect. That's an incredible. I don't think I've seen 3 cars spin like that.
Either.
Synchronized spinning, and there's Ron
Fellows.
Fellows
Is the other car.
After a great run that he had today, you got to give him kudos for that.
Watch here. Now you'll see the
Caution is out, by the way.
Harvick just got loose and tried spinning it down. I mean, unfortunately, he tried avoiding the 26 and everybody else, but there's no way that everybody is sitting there.
A lot of them lose their mind at the end of the year.
Like Reagan and Edwards, there they go into the wall hard. You were saying?
Yes. I said there will be another caution. Some of them will lose their mind. And in the process, they're probably going to lose their banking on this, Larry. I mean, they're smart. Like, look, you study trends, they study trends. Oh my gosh!
Pull it over.
That's look like maybe busted oil cooler, got some oil coming out on the headers. Wow.
Darrell, that was just way more than push comes to shove.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy.
See Carl Edwards way on the outside, but by himself. Now he's got to fight for some room.
This is the same place that the 78 and the 55 had trouble. This time, though, the 19 of Carl Edwards bounced over those curbs and bounced into David Reagan.
That was a battle for 7th, or battle for 6th, actually.
And because of the odd impact and odd angle, they catch the Jersey barriers before the tire pack right there.
Driving that one back, Matt.
No. And you see him right here. He's on the outside, and Junior gets up over the curb before he gets there. Junior gets into his left rear, but at the same time, if we have that other shot, watch Junior's right side of Junior's car as he hits the curb. Boom,
and it knocks him into
and it knocks him straight to the left, to the left. And we've talked about it before. It is really tough to go through this area of the racetrack.
And that car hit hard right there, guys. He and someone made
He's going to the outside trying to make a pass. I think he just got out in the debris.
Yeah, he just got dirt. He just got out in the loose stuff and then just went straight in the fence. And boy, it pushed that wall.
Oh, Richard Petty. Oh, Richard hard into the wall. Up here in turn 1, Bob.
Richard Petty has gone into the tires, and oh, he has hit hard. Look at the damage on the front end of that car. Another full course caution is going to come out, and Richard Petty has had serious contact with the tire barrier.
There is a little bit of fire in the right front, Bob. I'm going to walk down to the edge of the racetrack and just see if Richard is moving around in the car. Rusty Wallace was trying to get by him. I think Richard was trying to move over to let Rusty by and got off course. Kyle on his crutches coming down to check on his father. He's looking in the car now. Maybe we'll be able to get Kyle to come over. If he talks to Richard, maybe we can get Kyle over.
We have a replay of the crash, although it was in an area that here he is. He's coming under the Autolite Bridge right now, Richard Petty, and you can see he locked up the brakes and it just wouldn't turn. The car went hard into that cement barrier, which was protected by some tires. Couldn't see the actual impact with the wall, but there's how much the car was torn up. So they continue to work over the STP Pontiac. Richard Petty, 5 wins on road courses, all of them at Riverside.